few questions can be answered, or your answers can be questioned. Because with a philosopher, your questions will be answered. With a mystic, your answers will be questioned. Your basic question, your basic answers will be questioned. Oh, we have so much of questions. Nice. It means people are shy to ask. We have so many deities and rituals. Is it necessary to follow all this? In the starting time, you don't feel confident on one deity. You don't feel confident on one ritual. You don't feel confident on one technique. You think if he is on leave, he may come and help. If Ganesha is on vacation, at least Kartikeya will come and help. If Kartikeya, at least Shiva will come and help. That is why you have so many deities and so many forms. I tell you, if you trust one form, one technique is more than enough. One form and one technique is more than enough. But you need a little bit of maturity to understand one form and one technique. So, if you really want to grow spiritually, if you really want to have the fruit, I tell you, one form and one technique is the right method. If you want to dig a well, 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet in 10 places, if you dig a well, will you get water? In one place, if you dig 20 feet, you will see water. So, it is always good to hold on to one form, to hold on to one technique. Understand that same form only is all the form. It is not that by holding on one form you do disrespect the other forms. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, can I keep your photograph of all the gurus? I tell them there is no need. Your guru is more than enough. That form is more than enough. If just because you have seen me today, it is not necessary you should worship my form. You should bring my form into your picture, your life. There is no need. The very form which you are worshipping already is more than enough. The very form on which you are meditating already is more than enough. Just have clarity in your mind. Don't have conflict in your mind. Same energy is helping us through so many forms. Any one form, if you worship even a stone with a trust, it will become God. If you read the life of Ramakrishna, he says he used to keep a small thread near the nose of the Kali statue. He was worshipping a Kali statue. He used to keep a small thread near the nose of the Kali to feel whether she is alive or not. He says that thread used to move. She used to breathe. She used to breathe. With trust, even the stone becomes God. Somebody was coming and telling me, Swamiji, when I used to meditate on the Venkatachalapathi's farm, Balaji's farm, I used to feel a light, white light. But I am frightened. I stopped doing it. Actually, it is a great experience. The God shows you is energy. He is not only in one form. So any one form which you are worshipping or towards which your heart is pulled, that one form is more than enough. That one thing is more than enough. Just worship it with more love and more dedication. You will see you grow spiritually. That one form, one technique is more than enough. There is no need to have a conflict, or there is no need to have so many forms, so many deities, so many rituals. One is more than enough. Thank you. Are people close to you physically more blessed and more loved by you? Can we feel close to you being physically away? A beautiful question. I tell you, mark my words. This is a statement I have put in my ashram. Whenever you take care of me physically, you are near me. Whenever you clean the bathroom of the ashram, whenever you do the ashram work, my mission, I am near you. What you want, you decide. When you serve me physically, you are near me. When you take care of my mission, or when you meditate, when you do your spiritual practices, I am near you. What you want, you can decide. Whether you want to be near me or whether I should be near you. A small example. A fly or the bee will go and sit in the cow udder, but it will drink only the blood, never the milk. 24 hours, the bee will be sitting in the cow udder. It will drink only the blood. But the calf will go near the cow only 10 minutes, but the calf will drink the milk. So physically being near me or being away is no way related to the spirituality or being loved by me. You should understand, in the chariot, somebody has to be a wheel, somebody has to be a flag. If the flag thinks, I am not given the opportunity of being near a wheel, being a wheel, then flag did not understand a small thing. You should understand this. Once the Vishnu, he went to Vaikuntha. He entered, before entering into his room, he left the sandals, his shoes outside the room and went inside the room. Then the conch and the Sangha and Chakra, you can see, the conch and the disc, both of them laughed at the Padri, at the sandals, telling, hey, how much you serve the Lord, how much you put your energy to hold the Lord's feet. You see, when he goes to his room, you are left outside, you are away. You are not taken inside. Only we can go to his room. Only we can be with him in his bed. You see, you are there. We are only going with him. You cannot be physically near him. Then the Padri asked the Lord, "Oh Lord, is it true?" Then Vishnu says, by touching the Paduka, people can become enlightened, but never touching the Shankar Chakra. Not only that, Vishnu says, oh, this conch and the disc has told like that. First thing, they did not understand the importance. And next thing, they did not understand the truth. So just for this sake, let them take birth as a Bharata and Chatrukna and worship you for 14 years. The Vaikuntha, when it happened, Vishnu says, both of you take in the next incarnation, let you both take the form of Bharata and Chatrukna and worship the Paduka. And not only that, that is why in Ramavatara, Bharata and Chatrukna has to be away from Rama for 14 years. Only Lakshmana is with him. So never the physical nearness means I accept. And you see, when I am in America, all Indian disciples feel they are missing me. When I am in India, all American disciples feel they are missing me. Physically being near me has nothing to do with the idea that I love you or I don't love you. My love is above the physical presence. And one more thing. It's a little sharp, but a truth. Bhagavata, there is a question asked by Sukha to Krishna. To Krishna, the question is put. What is the difference between you having 10,000 wives and Sisubala having 10,000 wives? Sisubala was also having 10,000 wives. And Krishna was also having 10,000 wives. As far as it is a Krishna, it is always said, oh, gopis, prema, the spiritual. When it is Sisubala, it is always told prostitution and immorality. Why? It is with the case of Sisubala, and why it is case with you? Then Krishna replies, as far as me concerned, whomsoever is near me and whomsoever is away from me, for me both are one and the same. That is why being near me or not being near me is not at all a thing. So the physical presence does not mean anything. That is why it is called spiritual. In Shishupala's case, the people who are physically near him, they are treated in one way. The people who are physically away from him are treated in another way. That is why in his case it is prostitution. In Krishna's case it is a prema bhakti. So being near me or being away from me is no way related to the spirituality. All of you be very clear once for all. And one more thing, sometimes I make you as a flag. Each one's attitude, I give them according to that, the post or the place to live around me, to be around me. You see, some of my disciples, I never tell them to meditate. If you ask, there are few people who live with me, they never know how to close their eyes. Still now they do not know how to heal. People who are very close to me, but I always tell them, no, meditation is not for you. Keep quiet. Do my work, that is enough. But for somebody, I always tell them, meditate, meditate, meditate. So Master gives for each one their place, their technique, their method to grow. Whenever somebody comes near me, I always tell them, to be around me, you need to understand one thing. For everybody, I give a different attitude, different way of approach. There is a beautiful word called bhavana. For everyone, I have a special bhavana. With everyone, I relate with a special bhavana. The bhavana does not mean I love somebody more, I love somebody less. Being physically near me does not mean I love somebody more or I love somebody less. It is just the spiritual closeness. That is only counts. Nothing else. So understand, just because the Padagai, the sandals could not enter the room of the Vishnu, it is not that it is some way less. Just because the conch and the disc is entering into the Master's room, it is not that some way they are high. If you understand this one story, that's enough. The conch and the disc are just told by the Vishnu, go and take birth at Bharata and Chaturghna and worship the feet. Worship the Padri for 14 years. Okay. When criticism or negativity is given to you and you react in your mind, what thought process should happen in order to get to a point in your mind where you do not react at all? Understand, it is you who choose to get hurt. Whenever you are criticized, why are you so much bothered? You do not know about yourself. You don't have self-respect. That is why you are shaken by somebody else's opinion. If somebody says you are a dog, you just bark at him. If somebody says mad, you just yell at him. You prove that you are dog. You prove you are mad. Because you don't have self-respect, you just give respect for their words.